Good morning Singapore and welcome to Fun Fit News. In international news, US President Barack Obama, under pressure over high gasoline prices, committed on Saturday to annual oil and gas lease sales in Alaska's National Petroleum Reserve and to speeding up production in other areas. In his weekly radio and internet address, the US leader admitted that one of the biggest burdens for US consumers in recent months had been the high price of gasoline, which is more than $4 a gallon in some areas. The president vowed to increase safe and responsible oil production from U.S. resources at the same time as enhancing safety and environmental standards. He also pledged to unveil new incentives for the oil industry to develop unused leases which have already been acquired. In many cases, oil and gas giants say the costs incurred in areas leased out by the government will result in prohibitively expensive costs to be fully explored and exploited. In March 2010, Obama announced a plan to expand drilling along areas of the Atlantic coastline, the eastern Gulf of Mexico, and the north coast of Alaska. But he reversed the decision later in the year amid the environmental fallout of the BP Deepwater Horizon oil disaster in the Gulf, and banned drilling in some areas until beyond 2017. Saturday's move would extend drilling leases in some areas of the Gulf impacted by last year's temporary moratorium, and it will establish a new interagency working group to ensure Arctic leases meet environmental standards. Obama has previously vowed to cut U.S. oil imports, which often come from volatile areas of the world, by a third in just over a decade, and has also invested heavily in developing alternative energy sources. But Republicans have charged that his reluctance to open U.S. energy fields to full exploitation undermines his policy. The president has also railed against oil industry giants for making huge profits while Americans suffer from rising pump prices, and has called for $4 billion in government subsidies to the industry to be revoked. Now in entertainment news, although Korean actor Hyun Bin has been reassigned from a public relations unit to a frontline Marine base on Benyong Island, it appears he still could not escape the fate of being a poster child for the Korean Marine Corps. The Korean Marine Corps confirmed on Wednesday that Hyun Bin, who is now serving his national service with the Marines, will be featured in an upcoming Marine Corps photo book, reported the Korean media. However, Marine Corps stressed that the organization is not exploiting Hyun Bin's fame. A book will be released, not a photo album of Hyun Bin. The Marine Corps also dismissed recent Korean news reports that claim the proceeds from the sale of the book will go to the organization, noting that Hyun Bin is not doing this pro bono and that professional photographers and writers have since been hired to work on the book. A Marine Corps spokesperson also pointed out that producing such a book is nothing out of the ordinary, as other branches of the Korean Armed Forces also publish photo books for publicity purposes. The photo book is scheduled to go on sale in Korea sometime between June and September.